I remember we had this woman, she was in her 30s and she had 2 kids, and she came in and it was her second bout of breast cancer, and she was trying to use more holistic avenues to get healthy because the first time she did radiation and chemo and it didn't work for her. And she would come in every day and she would order the wheatgrass and she would get fresh juice from us. And I realized then that that's what Juice Vibes was all about. It wasn't just about offering something healthy to somebody, but it was really about being a resource for somebody that truly needed it in the community, somebody that really was facing a terminal illness or was battling with their health. Devin was one of our first employees that we had here in Cary, and she was diagnosed with leukemia when she was younger. And when we hired her, she was in stage 4 and she had tumors all over her body, but she would never know it. Devin was just fierce. She would come in and she was ready to work, and you would never know that, she was battling this disease. And in 2018, January 4th, she passed away. So her parents and Stephanie and I started the Devin Project. One, we wanted to keep her memory alive. She was just a beautiful soul, a beautiful person. And the impact that Juice Vibes had on her when she was here and wanting to be plant-based and wanting to teach other people about health and what we're all about and how amazing it can be and what kind of change it can make for you and your family. We wanted to keep that going, and every couple of months we would pick somebody in the community that was maybe battling the same thing and had that kind of light and fire in them, and we would raise money over that period of time, and all of the money would go into their hands to help with medical expenses, nutritious food, whatever you needed, because most of the time when you're giving money to cancer research, it never goes into the person's hands that needs it the most. And that's what the Devin Project has been all about and will continue to be about. I think that Juice Vibes plus Devin and the people that we, touch, this has this kind of snowball effect of just, making people realize that life is happening now and you gotta do what you can and, seize the moment. Kindness is the first way to give back, right? Especially in a world of today. The second way is to ask somebody if they need help, and if you do know that somebody is hurting, is to make that phone call or reach out and be a friend. And that's what we did. We just saw somebody that was going through something, and when Devin was here, we were just like, what's going on? Talk to us. And we were able to give her what we could, and at that time, it was just our knowledge about the power of plants. And it started there, and then it just builds on itself. And it goes in the direction that it needs to go.